Hey everybody, it's Chance here with yet another episode of Pathologic 3. Huge disclosure. Between the last episode and this episode, it's been like 2 months since I've played this game. Maybe a little bit more even. Turns out when you're starting a new job, even if it is technically like less work than you're used to, it's still, takes up a bunch of time, and there are like different stressors. Also, I have been like also simultaneously playing 1,000 Times Resist and Paranormasight 2, so just getting all that up. Part of it is that also before I was trying to create a backlog, and now I'm kind of trying to be a little more casual about it, so that does mean that I am kind of leaving editing and recording until last minute usually, which is a me problem more than anything else, but I digress. It does make things like a little bit easier as far as just like not getting stressed out about backlog. But I digress. So forgive me if I am reacquainting myself with the controls as well. I do believe we are starting a new day. I think day 3. So we will see. Let me just check to see if there's been any changes in the settings. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I dropped the quality because of how it was chugging. I turned on large text mode. I turned down the head bobbing intensity as well. Okay. Play. Day 3, yes, Stillwater. Oh, that's cool. I am like such a big fan of like the little stone bull up at the top there. I'm so obsessed with him. It looks like it's a plush toy, but it also made of rock. It's great. It's so good. I love it.
Alright, what do we got going on here? Alright, what's the game stakes on day 1? Alright, let's see. The past doesn't matter. Luggage problems, tour of the town, meeting notable residents. The first day has no bearing on the story of the plague. I already told the inspector everything he was interested in, and even a bit more. First, I must recall whether I opened a hospital, otherwise I'm of little use. Today, the town learned of the plague. Recalling day 2 should be valuable for understanding the genesis of the epidemic. So then today, and then what's new on day 4 there? Ava's friend is waiting for me in the Stillwater's living room. A couple of days ago, I made some sort of promise to Yulia Yuracheva that I didn't keep. I can do better. Okay, so what do we have here? What we've talked about. I can't remember anything. I'll have to go back to learn what the Dogheads told me before. The Dogheads insisted I've already asked them about the polyhedron. On the 3rd day, Ruben was hiding in the warehouses. He was planning something. He was afraid of something. I wasn't the only one who found Ruben's hideout in this day. Okay, what does it mean to alter the our course of events? Okay, let me click A. Oh. What does that mean? Can I choose multiple things? Oh. So I could keep those facts the same. Or... I mean, let's ask about both, right? Let's do both. And we'll start day. I don't know what this means, but we're gonna find out. This is the first time. No mistakes. If I die with no amalgam, death will be final. It's crucial to always have some. Day 3, in which the bell tolls. Starting a little apathetic, very slightly. Time skip, use. Okay, let's see. Dogheads. The Dogheads insist that I already asked them about the polyhedron. The rulers of this town are waiting for me at the town hall. On the 3rd day, Robin was hiding in the warehouses. He was planning something. He was afraid of something. Okay. Alright, let's see. So what's going on here? Rioting. There's some points of interest still unexplored. Okay. What time is it? It's 9:40. Okay. I need to get to Ruben before his killers. I mean, probably to start, let's go talk to... What really is this glass tower? Because, I mean, the truth of the matter is, when Agalia does enter, Danko has already fucked some stuff up. Like, he's already messed up. They won't let me hover over the termitary, or the abattoir, however it is infected, which is true. Rioting. Here in the middle of a dangerous district, someone is willing to trade with me. I wonder what it means for rioting. Yeah, because we have infected districts. And I mean, we gotta go up to the town hall. I mean, I do think probably our first course of action is talk to the kids and then go to the town hall and then go to Ruben. That way we can also kind of avoid, depending on how long this, because we can do this, and then we would have to walk through here, but we can then kind of get through here relatively quickly to go up here, and then from there we can quickly go through there, down, around. I mean, that will take longer, but also no infected districts. Do I have anything? Let me see. Oh, here we go. Beyond the board. Ava's a beyond the board, which is interesting. Oh, Shabnock. Oh, let me see her. Okay, Changeling is a queen. These are all pieces. Okay, pawns. Okay, so by this point, Grief is already dead. When does he die? Let me see. Tangled thoughts. I always remember important items, artifacts. Small things are forgettable. Consumables are not transferred between days. They're waiting for me in the clock on the day of when I collected them. So let me just... Okay, so it looks like it'll automatically go there. So, but the stuff I had on day 5, I will only have on day 5. Okay, this creates a weird sort of management game. Okay, let me assign some stuff. Okay. Okay, and so that's why it was letting me break the mirrors before, because that's how you get amalgam up. I had no reason to do that then, but now I do. Okay. Alright. The rulers of this town are waiting for me in the town hall.
Misophonia, Dankovsky.
Okay.
Let's explore. Ooh, mix the medicine. Okay, so this is where I can mix the medicine. I can analyze things as well. I don't have anything yet, but that's good to know. Oh, some people are here. Hi. I'm not here. Do not look at me. Do not look at me. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
I need sleep.
In the morning, certain things become clear that fade away by evening. This morning, I realized something about you. Why you swing between gloom and fever? I call it apathy and mania. You love words borrowed from dead languages. Tell me, have you always been like this, swinging from one extreme to the other? I don't know myself. Ever since I arrived, I no longer understand who I am. That's very good. It means the town is working. What do you mean? Well, our town is a machine for transforming the soul. But we'll talk about that another time. Simon once said that a person's greatest battle isn't within their circumstances or hunger or thirst. It's with themselves. Until you've known your own apex, your own abyss, you'll never know who you are. Hunger and thirst are serious opponents too. How many thousands of people lose to them every day? A lot. But you'll never be among them. Food, drink, and shelter will always be there for you. You don't even need to think about such trifles. I don't think about them. Usually, I don't even notice the taste of food. But no one can get inside and change you. Well, they can, and eventually it will happen, but only you can keep track of your own peace of mind and seesaw in your own head. How do you know what I call it? Well, it's a pretty obvious image. I suppose so. Amalgam gained.
Forgot that there's so much of the world.
Okay, let's see what's going on over here. All your hopes died on the vine. No capital for us. Now, the governor's ordered to shut down the tracks. Quarantine, they say. I came on duty today and no one was there. You think the station had died out. Can it really be the plague? Why must all of them big people are gathered in the town? Must be why all them big people are gathered in the town hall now. Doctor, is that you? Back from the meeting already? You're the doctor, so tell us, please, will they close the town? They better close it. The disease is extremely contagious. We can't let it spread to the other towns. So you don't know either? I thought you were the one Subarov turned to. You should hurry to the town hall then. They'll be lost without you. They're talking about the plague. Everyone who's important, Governor Subarov, both Oglemitsky's, senior and the junior. Junior's in charge of anti-plague measures, and the Kinds, our third rulers, are always with some ace up their sleeve. I heard they called for you too, since you're the doctor for the capital. And who might you be, if I may ask? What brings you to the Stillwater? Just, you know, a good place this. Calm. People always come here if they need calm. Ava welcomes them. Our son used to moonlight here when he was little, sweeping the chimneys. Earned some money for his own studies in the capital. He left there later. We come there when we miss him. Thought I'd go visit him in the capital, but then my Pavel says there's a quarantine. Be glad that your son is in the capital. At least he's safe from the plague, as long as the quarantine is enforced. Good day. Okay, so we gotta get to the town hall then. First, I do want to talk to the kids by the polyhedron, since we're already in the area. Yeah, I think I probably have until nightfall for Ruben, hopefully. Well, I mean, we'll find out. I think there is time to do both. Okay, still long-ass loading times, okay. Oh, hello. Mirrors and coffins are two alike. One ill-timed glance and they'll trap you inside. Being caught in your own reflection. Narcissism, you mean? Plain things will often catch reflections of much more intriguing ones. If your visage keeps turning up reflected everywhere, perhaps there's more of you to see. Seraphima always says this: your life is interesting if you can see the unusual in the mundane. If you keep seeing yourself in everything, then you're blind to that reality. It strains belief. But you still must believe. The flow of time inside our town is not at all what you know. It is a fluid. It seeps, it leaks, and in it you must swim. I have an odd feeling that I know what will happen in the future, as if the future was instead of will be. And if time flows, then you may bottle it, like blood or dew or tears. You keep it for a rainless day, and spend it with you when you must. Stock up on time on idle evenings and spend it all on a report comes in and work piles up. I wouldn't say no to that, if it was possible, of course. If you had such a cache of good time, you could then move across the days to find yourself at the right time in the right place. Much as you did now, Signor. Incorrect. Ah, and then I could correct my mistakes, of course. Indeed, if you could handle it, Signor. What else have what need have you put your what need have you to put your mind in chains? You do believe that a dead man can once be brought to life anew. Sounds too good to be true. I smell a catch. Just think of it as Simon's parting gift, just like the watch that Nika gave you. In time, its meanings will be clear, but first, you need to learn how to make use of it. If it will help me uncover Simon's mystery, then I'm listening. Amalgam is what we call liquid time. So long as you have some, you need not take a linear view of things. You may rewind the film or turn the story on its side. If perchance you meet your death, instead of life, amalgam will pour out of you. You will be granted a new chance to try. Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon. Wait. I can't die. Signor your jest. What could I even say to this? We did already discuss coffins. You must remember this. To die with no amalgam is final. A true death. The same death that you struggle to defeat. So you must always keep amalgam close at hand, or else you will meet the darkest end. Where do I find this amalgam, then? Mirrors are the source of it. They glean a man's reflection, trapping time within themselves. If a mirror you should break, it's liberated time you could then take. And then the world inside the mirror will be in shattered pieces, I see. Amalgam also comes from labors done. Every finished task inspires, giving you more time. I know the feeling. I felt it in the capital too. My task today is to explain the things that matter most. The rest you'll come to know and understand in time, I ask. Signor, do you believe the things I've said? Do you hear my words, Simon's words, with respect? I feel weird in this town. In the present. There must be some phenomena behind this. So now I can break it? How do I do that? How do I break it?
Stop staring at me. Push over.
Okay, I can't break this mirror, but because he's holding it, but... What's going on? What you looking at? Is my face that interesting? Yeah. Did you lose your way, or do you have some business in the Stillwater? I can't get rid of this dog. Follows me like a dog. I can't stop. I stopped to catch my breath at your house, but it's eyeing you now. I know the look. I mean you no harm, Moga-kun. I only want to look. Look at what? The Stillwater used to be an observatory, but there's no telescope. No stars to look at. I want to take a look at you, Amite. Haven't seen a creature like you in a while. Your gait and your rags. Look at your rags. What do you mean, rags? Do you have any idea how expensive this coat is? I mean it with respect. I love rags, and I love creatures. Love studying them. We Odong are simple, urders, but Bodho granted me a mind. Horoholotoi, Ohad. I love studying creatures. May I study you, Embite? You want to follow the doctor from the capital? Follow him like a dog now. I do not follow like a dog. I'll stay put. He comes to this house often. Your house knows you. But for Moga-kun, the house is new. I will study him and how the house treats him. I haven't seen anything like this before. We get few visitors. Study me how exactly? No Tarmazagu Badai. I'll stand in the corner and observe. What an odd creature you are. So much tabarinud. I can be useful too, mind. Very helpful. Eke takai. Are you offering me some kind of arrangement? I see stains on your rag. Tiny drops. Yun Gibshib. Is it ox bile? You must need it, if you have it on you. Say, if you need more, I can get more. You could use it. Yes, I could use some more. I need it for the prototype. I need belladonna and novocaine too. Beauty drops and a numb water. I know. I can get these for you, Mogakun. I can bring as much as you need if you let me study you, observe you. I'll trade bile and whatever else you say. Kan Kelsi. Trade? I thought you'd give me the ingredients in exchange for getting to observe me. This is not our way. Things of use are valuable. Even Mother Bodho grants herbs in exchange for the bride's dances, and bulls for the drover's labors. Letting me study you costs you nothing. I won't ask much for the bile, but it should be a trade. You want to observe me in the Stillwater and trade ingredients for the prototype? It's a deal. Hey, what about me? I just got used to having you around, and now you want to run away with the doctor from the capital? Yeah, I thought we were friends. We are friends, but I befriend creatures to study them, Amite. I studied too, and you are no longer a strange creature to me no longer. Farewell. Do I seem as ruthless as my studies, I wonder? Like, I think this is going to be very useful. Observer effect. What a show. A local oddity. A stepped Odung was amazed by my appearance and dreams of studying me. I allowed the Odung to observe me. He promised he'd be useful. I hope he will share his monograph on the behavior of thanatologists in crisis situations afterwards. Like, I think it's a good idea. Having someone you can actually trade with, like, actively is very useful. Like,
Tired of this noise.
okay, I just want to move I want to move a little faster. Raise the yellow flag. The yellow flag doesn't stand for quarantine, you dum-dum. It's the other way around. It's you who stands for quarantine. The yellow flag means hang all borders. Yellow flag means plague on board. So it's correct. Get us our boat, mister. The boat used to be my hat, you dum-dum. That's 'cause your head is so small, matchstick head. Do people think differently in this hat? He won't get you the boat. His head is ill-fitting. He thinks in your 3 dimensions. You won't do, mister. Leave the boat be. I just don't steal boats from the ferrymen. So I can get it in the past. Are you heading to the town hall too? Why would I be? There have been a commotion in the town since morning. They say all the ruling families have gathered in the town hall. Something's going on. If only we knew what exactly, and what to prepare for. Alright, I'll go see what's happening in the town hall. I will go there, I promise, but first I'm heading... Let me see, can I put down markers or no? No, I just kind of have to... Is there a different button to click that will open up the map specifically, or... Okay. Yeah, I want to get faster. Even if it means it might hurt me a bit, I think it's... Where the hell am I supposed to... How do I get out of here? Nanko, you are so annoying. Okay, I want to go to the kids. I am starting to internalize the game a bit. Okay. It's only 11 o'clock. Alright. Halt! I said halt! By the decree of emergency committee, vaccination is currently being conducted. Don't go anywhere. I'll give you the vaccine now. What kind of vaccine is this? Who developed this? Were clinical trials conducted? Can I see the trial results? It's a vaccine against the sand plague. We've been ordered to distribute it to the town's residents. That is not an answer to my question. Who developed it? What is in it? Listen, why are you so persistent? Who's this? Who's that? It's folk medicine. The people developed it. Got it? So you're going to poison everyone with this stuff. Stop distributing it immediately. Don't order me around. Who do you think you are? I don't take orders from you. If you have a complaint, go to the town hall. Fine. Where do you think you're going, old man? You can't go in there. Only kids are allowed. Old man, I'm 28. Really? Gee, you look 82. Well, you look at that, little sis. Shriveled Relic here says he's 828. Right. More like 128 or 228. He's so old, he must have seen the dinosaurs. Haven't you, old man? You seen the dinosaurs? I've seen the dinosaurs. They told me to say hi to you and ask me what you're doing standing here. We're not standing here. We live here. You keep standing where you are, though, because you're old, and old people allowed. This is a kid's world. Got it? I love reading the kids' dialogue so much. You have your old people's world. We have ours. We don't trespass into yours, so don't come here and leave your old dust over the place. Takes forever to sweep. I see. Where did this world of yours come from? The polyhedron. What's holding it up? Lots of things. Kind words, poems, ditties, lullabies, tears. Hazelnuts, boogers, beetles, ants, dead folk, mom's hugs. Dad's yelling, gain water, gooseberries. Gooseberries? Ha! That's not a word. You made that up right now. So, you don't know what's holding it up. Oh, come on. We just told you that, Spatterbrain. Memory's not what it once was, huh? Do you need me to hear me say it again? Thanks, kids. You reminded me of why I never want to have children. Have us, huh? Like we're measles. You grown-ups think that you're in the control of things, but actually, you're like hazelnuts when crack, and you can do whatever you like with them. Dear, you're a philosopher to boot. You know you're hazelnuts, I grant you that, but do you know why your polyhedron is creaking in that suspicious way? It does that all the time. We're used to it. When we play pirates, we pretend it's the masts creaking in the wind. Yar! And what if the polyhedron falls over? Who built it? I don't suppose it just assembled itself out of straw and sunlight. It didn't. The genie built it. The genie from the bottle. The great genie. The great genie, king of the bottles. Look, I'm glad you're having fun, but I was asking a serious question. Who answers that miracles found at the bottom of a bottle? A genie. I think I'm starting to understand. Genie means drunkard, right? Fancy that, little sis. The old man isn't as dumb as he looks. The old man isn't as dumb as he looks. He solved the riddle. Here, have a hazelnut. You earned it. And where can I find this genie of yours? Ugh. And you were off to a promising start. I thought you'd figured it out. Give the hazelnut back. Where do you think the genies live, old man? Wherever there's lots of bottles. The pub, then. I see. Bingo! Bravissimo! Genius! The old man solved the riddle. Congratulations. Sadly, you didn't earn a hazelnut this time. Here, have a metal spring instead. A consolation prize. Thank you. It's a pleasure doing business with you. Oh, I cannot talk to a human being in this state. Okay. Alright, guys. Alrighty.
folder.
Okay, what do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Marked fiend for recipe. Bromide recipe. Colored glass shards. How much does this? Only one. So I can essentially only trade for 2 right now. I don't think I have enough. Yeah. How much is this? 10. No, that's too much. Can I? Thank you. Nope, I want to split the stack, please. Okay. There we go. Alright, so now let's head to the town hall. Alright. Oh, I know you. You're the doctor from the capital, right? Do we know each other? It must be strange for you here. What kind of town is this with no schools or hospitals? It's always baffled me. Now there's an epidemic and we have no hospital. How are you going to treat people without a hospital? The hospital will open soon, don't worry. You can't find the plague without one. Okay. So yeah, let's focus on getting to the town hall. Pass through an infected district no matter what. So if I go... It's the least amount of time I need to spend. Yeah, that seems good. I'm curious of how this game will unfold in higher level play. Because if a pathologic... Oh, hey, what are you doing? Why do you insist on snooping around here? Didn't I make it clear that you be devoured? I didn't plan this. You can't walk around a town without stumbling upon the plague. Well, I'll give you that. Not like you need to just run straight through the plague. But in this case, you need to learn the anatomy of an infected district. There's usually an epicenter. What do you see on the ground here? Plague, miasma, and phlogue. There's a focal point somewhere in the district, a plague rupture. And there are often dark crimson flowers blooming above it. A flower that thrives on blood. That makes the rupture easy to spot. But if I were you, I'd stay as far away from it as possible. A focal point of infection, you mean? That makes sense. Any infection must have a source. I mean, the rupture in the ground. Didn't they tell you that anger, death, and shabnocks are born from the earth? Well, now you know. In other words, somewhere in this district, there's a hotbed of bacteria-ridden dirt with a distinctive flower next to it. I should collect a sample. Are you out of your mind? How would you react if someone went after your mother, disturbed the earth, and the Shabnak Agar will only see you? She won't rest until she strangles the life from you. How am I supposed to understand the nature of the infection if I don't study it? She's wandered off right now. Maybe you could pull this off. If you find a flower, scrape the dirt beneath it. But next time, the Shabnak will be close by, mark my words, and you will have to stop her somehow to collect your stample. Or dodge her, I don't know. Anyway, you'd just be better off staying home. The closer to the focus of the intention, for the focus of the closer to the focus of the infection, the more dangers there will be. I understand that. Oh, okay. So let's look at the map. So apparently there's always an epicenter, and we should collect that. However, I do think to start off, I shouldn't do that. There's a focus of the infection here that I need to find. The louder the sound, the closer I am.
You invented this yourself.
Oh. What on earth? I do not like that. Okay. Am I stupid? No, leave me alone. Can I get out of here, please? Thank you. Okay. I probably should have looked for it, but frankly, I don't have it in me right now. I will need it later. Well, they were giving me the opportunity to do it now, I suppose. But also, I do need to go to the town hall. Step back. Step back now. I won't do it. You hear me? I won't. You can't make me. Calm down. No need to scream. What's going on? So you're not with them. Some kind of beastly crowd on the street. They're grabbing people, forcing them to rub dirt into their wound. They call it a vaccine. That's something new. Where did they get this vaccine from? I'd like to know, too. They're steppe savages. Came in a carton scaring everyone. Well, I'll go have a look. Listen, man, don't cut the line. I was here before you. And me too. We were here before you. I'm not in line. I'm here to check what's going on. Then don't. Push ahead. You don't think you're smarter than us. Yes, tell him, tell him. He'll push ahead and we won't get any vaccine. What kind of vaccine is it? Did you ask anyone? I told you it's a vaccine against the plague. Are you deaf or what? I'm trying to understand who made it. What are the ingredients? Trying to sound smart, are you? Are you a doctor or something? Why do you care about the ingredients? The important part is how it works. Actually, I am a doctor. Oh, really? Why are you cutting in the line? Didn't you take the Hippocratic Oath? I did. That's why I'm trying to understand what kind of poison they're handing out. Thank you very much. Whoops, did I actually take something? No, I didn't. Okay. I'm like going to keep clicking A on by habit. Where is the meeting? Greetings. Do you have an appointment? I heard there was a gathering taking place. Oh, no, no, no. Impossible. Gatherings are forbidden around here. Are you serious? Half the town has been yelling at me. There are people waiting for me here. It's a matter of the plague, naturally. Assemblies of any kind are forbidden. Oh, then come in. I accidentally clicked the button too fast, and I think he said something like, oh, this is about the plague, isn't it? No one there on the left. They've been waiting an hour for you already. Thanks. Look at the left. Sorry for being late, everybody. I'm here. Hi. Oh, the left. Okay, I went through the left back door. Hey guys, I'm sorry. Georgie Kine, the judge. Simon's brother. Rumor has it they're twins, but some people say he's half Simon's age. He always saw earthly justice as a reflection of the divine judgment and treated it with the utmost gravity. But at the heart, he remained the chief theorist of Simon's ideas, an architect and creator of society and the world itself. I should have listened to him from the start.
If you look at the night sky from the roof of the Stillwater, you can see its true color.
There are times when manners becomes irrelevant, Dankovsky. Dankovsky is a scientist and doctor. Simon wished to know him. That means he cannot be a useless man. We need him at emergency command.
A soul is like a spring, or a bowstring. The harder you pull, the further your thought reaches when you release.
It is not simply that he brandished his accomplishments, begging special treatment on the day of our grief. His arrogance is only part of the problem. He is incapable of listening, of learning. Simon misjudged him. This man has nothing to offer our vision. He may be an intellectual, but he's spiritually bankrupt. Our vision is not currently under threat. The whole town's existence is on the line. The plague is banging on our doors, and again, Simon said, Dr. Dankovsky, you're here. We've been waiting for you. I've heard the last bits of your conversation, and I'd like to offer my apologies. I'm sorry if I disappointed or insulted you. Apology not accepted. But my brother is life. Right, you're a doctor from the capital, which means your expertise will be highly sought after. And I rather, will have to cope. I shall simply catch whatever you inevitably let slip through your fingers. Thank you for letting me participate in this meeting. Saburov believes in you. Useless arguments would only distract him from caring for the townspeople. And Simon believed a man should put up his own hand in fire to discover it burns. I won't stand anyone in the way of burning themselves on you. Georgie, please, calm down. Dr. Dankovsky, despite our differences, we must unite against a common threat. We, the town's rulers, possess the resources, and you have the knowledge. Isidore Burak defeated the previous outbreak of the Sandpest, but he's dead now. We need a doctor. Thank you for the voice of reason, Victor. I'll do all I can, but I'm no epidemiologist. Your doubts are noted, but still, what measures do you consider most urgent? Let's see. We need to set up a hospital, study the disease. We need to set up a hospital, of course, and study the disease. I don't think we can create a cure this quickly, but we can attempt a vaccine to protect the uninfected. So you are a doctor above all else. You think like a doctor. We're in luck. We have enough rulers here stepping on each other's toes. Healers are what we lack. You have made it abundantly clear yesterday that our town and its history are of no interest to you. But know this. 5 years ago, the crude sprawl, the district where the plague was discovered, was simply sealed off. The disease burned out in 3 days. There were rumors of survivors, but that's all they were. Rumors. The sand plague is incurable. Our town, let's just say it's relatively young. We don't have equipment or resources, not on the scale. You'll have to improvise. I wouldn't have to be the head of Thanatica if I couldn't improvise. Many here place their hopes on you, for some reason. You need not waste your breath boasting. I wish you luck, Bachelor. We are all in the same boat here, and rowing in different directions would mean death. And as far as I know, you were trying to eradicate death. The death of our town may be your first step. Thank you, Victor. You too, Georgie, for being frank. Vad Oglemitsky, Booth, owner of the Bull Enterprise, that is, the entire complex of facilities for slaughtering bulls and turning them into food and goods. His belly is as vast as his abattoirs, and his confidence in his own power. Oglemitsky managed to bend an entire people to his will, bridling ancient myths into his service. He loved no one but his daughter.
Heads or tails? Tails. Always tails.
Ah, Bachelor. Why are you here? This is something of a family matter. Do you have a family, Bachelor? I was told there was a meeting at the town hall and that I was expected. With all due respect, Bachelor, you're not needed here.
There's a twinge in my chest. Could it be conscience?
My patience has its limits, Boos. I insist you pay our guest the proper respect. It was I who invited him to this meeting. Letting an outsider into the house. Are you sure he's as learned as you say? Does he specialize precisely in our shared tribulation? Please don't tell me you've forgotten what happened during the first outbreak. Almost no one survived. True, we don't know for certain it's the same sand fever, but what if it is? Isidore is gone. We need a doctor like we need air. Any doctor, or else. So the esteemed Governor Saburov picks the first one he sees. Please excuse my interruption. I just wanted to let you know I'm standing right here and can hear you perfectly. Enough. This bickering is unbecoming of men of action. Arguments will lead to catastrophe and nothing else. We don't air our dirty laundry here. If he carries a report on our customs to the capital, then we can say goodbye to the town where we'd hoped to build something new. Yes, they dislike freedom in the capital. I've had a taste of that myself. But you are still blissfully ignorant in that respect, I gather. You're forgetting yourself. Don't play the fool with me, Bachelor. We do have some expertise here. If you must know, we've already taken some measures. No thanks to you. The termitary is sealed off. The abattoir is shut down. The vaccine is made. We're distributing it now. We have no need for you. The termitary. Yes, I've heard of it. That's your factory dormitory, right? I can imagine the conditions in there. By the way, I need to examine it at once. Get me some assistance, please. About 50 men will do. Out of the question. Out of the question. Over my dead body. Should I call a doctor for you? Oh, I'm the only living doctor in the whole town, aren't I? How could I forget? I'm not in the habit of repeating myself. Reserve your sarcasm for other conversations, Zankovsky. Let's return to the matter at hand. To the matter at hand, then. What is this vaccine he's talking about? My son. I can't. Vlad Oglemitsky the Younger has already tested the first pro-vaccine prototype. The results appear promising. This town has a laboratory. Let me see. This town has a laboratory, then. You've created the vaccine surprisingly quickly. So we have. My son tested it himself in the termitary. We have the results already. I'm telling you, we've taken steps. I don't know how much about its testing, but it does seem the vaccine has indeed helped several people. Several. It helps everyone. We gave it to one volunteer, so to speak, this very night, still alive and kicking. Can I have a look at him? That volunteer of yours? I'm not letting you into the termitary. I told you. You don't need the termitary. Andrei Stomatin claims he's given the medication to his people at the Broken Heart. That is a public house by the factory, and unlike other places, you can certainly drop in. I see. I'll investigate the concoction. What else do I need to know? Is it just like Twirin? You need to know you're not welcome here. I'll have to leave your emergency meeting for a time then. I need to flush someone out at the Broken Heart. Curfew. A new decree idea. Restrict the townspeople's freedom to remove the print of the vaccine. What's this? Fastest checkmate in 2 moves. If played the same way, they run this town. Okay. Temporary alliance. Only deadly disease could have pushed this town ruling families to work together. They're doing a pretty bad job, though. Vlad's experiments. Vlad Jr. has tested some step cure for the sand pest in Andre's pub. On the 3rd day, Urban was hiding in the warehouses. No way in. I can't get into the polyhedron. The only thing left is to talk to Peter Stomatons about it. Peter is usually wasting his life away at his brother's pub. Okay, so I do need to go down to Ruben, because he does some stuff with vaccine stuff. But he is, like, not open to talking to Artemi about it. I don't really have anything to trade yet, though. Yeah, I have some nuts, but not enough. Okay, I do need to go to the pub. Which way should I go first? Okay, because this is a rioting district. But it may be of my best interest to see what I can do about Ruben and then go to the pub. Yeah, just because it's on the way already, so... And I'll have to pass through infected district. Yeah, if I'm going around this way, I'll have to pass through multiple infected districts. This way I only pass through one. I do have to go through a riding district, but it's high time I learn what that entails, right? That's the best way to get there. Let's go south.
It was quiet in the night.
He will not do that. Yeah, it's bad. It's there's no good way to go through all this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to travel through the infected districts regardless, so let's just bite our tongue. Where the hell am I? What am I doing? Okay. Okay, now time to see what a rioting district looks like. Are they gonna throw knives at me? I need the classic. I need the classic experience. Hey! I'm not welcomed here. They killed him like an animal. Don't you get it? He went out for water, and as soon as he stepped over the threshold, someone slit his throat. I've never seen so much blood in my life. He's laying there in a puddle, eyes open, staring at the sky. Bloody beasts. People like that need a muzzle and a leash. What's up ahead that requires the presence of patrolmen? Well, that district's rioting. They put us here to keep him in order, but turns out there's nothing left to keep. It's all gone to hell in a handbasket. People have lost their minds, stalking armed through the streets. Scaring off thieves is one thing, but they're rioting. Can't you hear the shots, Doctor? Their knives are bare. Take one step into the street and you'll be choking on your own blood. I'll keep my windpipe unventilated, thank you very much. I was in the choir before the plague? So you need weapons, is that it? Well, between the two of us, we've got one gun, but what are we supposed to do? Shoot people? I'm happy to scare folks off or chase them off, but I draw the line at killing. I won't do it. If you can keep going if you want, but count us out. Here, I'll give you a revolver. Do you have the ammo for it? We do, but it's not much. It's a rare commodity. And maybe that's for the best. Shooting just makes noise. It only attracts more of those fiends. If a thug chugs on you, don't get trigger happy. Try threatening him first. Shove the barrel in his face. Give him a scare. That'll buy you time to run. Only two things worth preserving in a riot. Your honor, your neck, and your ammo. Thanks for the revolver and the advice. It's dangerous out here. I must be ready to defend myself with an RB weapon. Dangerous but cowardly. It's better to load the gun, but the locals don't know if it's loaded. They'll only see a revolver, L trigger, left aimed at them. They are ordinary. Okay. They're afraid. A shot in the ear will only get the death of the father and threaten them eventually. The important thing is not to let them realize I'm out of ammo. I can always L3 run away, but I'll only be fast enough if I use stimulants. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, so okay. Okay. Alright. Alrighty. Alright. Okay. Alright. So things turn out to be more difficult than you want. Okay, so my goal is to get all the way down here. Oh, Jesus Christ, okay. Just ignore me. Nope, just ignore me. I am just a guy. Don't worry about me. Nope. Just ignore me, guys. Don't look at me. I won't look at you. We'll be... Oh, fuck you guys. Okay, let's heal a bit. Use. Okay, I'm not doing terribly. Okay. Almost there. Leave me alone. They're easing me into it. This is not how it's supposed to be. Okay, away. Leave me alone. 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 I'm just a guy, and it's my birthday. Hey. Oi, old hand. What you doing here? Looking for someone? I am. Vaccine for the sand pest. You guys haven't seen it, have you? Holy cow! I know you. You're that doctor from the capital, Dankovsky. I beg your pardon. Have we met before? Name's Semyon, and he's Arseny. This is our district. We run it. Arseny, how many times must I tell you? Stop yelling in my ear. All right. Do us a favor, Dankovsky, will ya? We're stalking out a colleague of yours, Ruben. As a little bird told me he might be hiding here. I think if you call him outside, he might try to open the door. Have you tried hawking? Nah, he's locked himself in there. Bare the door, seems like. So we sat here to think about what we'll do. Arseni here has this idea of setting the warehouse on fire, so he smells the smoke and comes dashing out, but I think that might be a bit too much. Though I might change my mind, sure enough. It's been a long, boring wait. Spark, spark, light the flame, dance and shimmer, play the game. What did he do that you want to burn him alive? We can't tell. He stole Simon's body and he must pay. God damn it, Arseni, must you be such a dumbass? 'Twas just a minute ago. I asked you to keep quiet about that. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, you sure did. Fine. You might have heard that Dankovsky, old man Simon's body went missing, and we've been told to find the man who stole it. So we found him. So you think Ruben was the one who snatched Simon's body? Why would he do that? Do a bit of thinking. Someone took the body, and the very next day there's rumors that Isidor's assistant was hiding in the warehouses. A coincidence? Why would he hide if he's clean? Post hoc ergo propter hoc. What? Did you just have a stroke? Arseni, what did he say? I didn't get it. It's Latin. It means after this, therefore, because of this. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you torch the house, what if the fire spreads to the next few buildings? Do you want to burn down the entire town? Don't teach me how to torch things, Dankovsky. I know my onions and doing things. Arseni, give me the matches. I ain't got any matches. What do you mean you got no matches? Why were you planning to light the kerosene? You're disgracing me in front of the doctor. Doc, you got any matches on you? I've got a revolver. Will that do? Get lost while you still can. No, I want to go inside. I want to go inside. I want to go inside. No, it's locked. Okay. Okay, well, that failed. This has been a failure. This has been a spectacular failure, everybody. Happy to announce. Hey everybody, bye 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 everybody. Don't talk to me, guys. Hey guys, I'm just a little guy. I'm just little Dankovsky. I'm just Dankovsky. This is the problem. Well, that turned out quite disastrously. Okay, I don't really know exactly what I'm supposed to do there. Am I supposed to end them? The gun isn't loaded is the issue? I haven't loaded the gun.
Every creak, like a gunshot.
Andre Stomatin, manic architect. An architect, pub owner, revelier, and murderer. Andre and I studied together briefly at university. We met during the student riots. I stitched up his gun wound myself. An unexpected reunion. Andre always felt confined by dogma and mortality. Only a fool could expect him to come to this town and settle simply for pouring Twirine and nothing more.
Oh, I would have let my fists fly if it weren't for these stitches.
I see the dust of my beloved capital on this man's feet. Cue the fanfare. I'm sure we've met before. Wait a minute. University, juggling dimes on the table. That was you, wasn't it? Ah, remembering the time I got the better of those bastards, eh? And you. You sat there all demure, but when the tables went over, you grabbed the gun. Yeah, I remember. Very brave of you. Yes, those were the days. Danil Dankovsky, in case you've forgotten. You? I'm Andrei Stamatin. The Downgate, the Alley of Heroes ensemble, the other stairway around, the house, which earned me the expulsion from the Architects Guild. My little brother and I designed them all, but he gets the laurels and I get the curses. That's just how things go. Really? I didn't know that was all of your work. It's an honor to meet you. And my joy. So you've come from the capital. What's the situation? How's our university's court of miracles? Is Sapego still alive and kicking? The old bastard still owes me a lot of money, come to think of it. I didn't present my thesis there, but rather at the academy. My topic was a bit too bold for the university elders, I think. What? Did you resurrect the dent or something? I started working on it. I haven't finished it yet, though. Since you're here now, tell me, have you tried Twirine yet? It's a very special drink. The steppe herbs have a peculiar character. When infused in liquor, the effects on a man can be mind-blowing. I admit, it's quite an addictive business. Architecture was getting old. Anyway. Not yet. You know, I'm glad to meet someone from my old life here. We'll talk again. I need to ask you something urgent now, though. Well, you are your own master, I suppose. Like they say, a man's life to his ruin. How can I lighten your mood, then? I've heard some sort of medicine is being distributed through your establishment. An alleged vaccine for this devilish sand plague. Why not? No guts, no glory. Or so they say. Come on, tell me more. You must have heard this damn pest ran through here 5 years ago, right? The worms didn't just sit idly after that. They threw together a remedy. Dead gruel, they call it. The younger Olgomitsky came to me and suggested I hand it at the pub. Clever of him. A dead gruel, huh? A fitting name. Might as well add it to the menu at this point. I wouldn't think of you all people would be scared of something like that. You're a doctor. It's some herbal concoction brewed with infected blood. Here's some entrails thrown in for flavor. You make a tiny cut, rub it on a schmidgen, and go to bed breathing easy. It's a vaccination if I've ever seen one. I'm at a loss for words. Has this remedy ever been put through trials? Look at you. Look behind you. See that dancer? She had some of the stuff yesterday, and then walked through a sick district to pay her lover a visit. And here she is now, dancing her feet off. You die in 5 hours from the sand pest, don't you? 8 if you're tough. She's here, like nothing happened. I hope Dolgomitsky Jr. began his human experimenting with himself as the first test subject. Don't panic, Professor. The steppe concoction works. I'm sure of it. I was just about to try it on myself before you came in and distracted me. The dancer participated in the experiment and still lives. I need to examine her immediately. We'll return to this conversation later. I cannot talk right now. The burn is buzz with mania. Okay, well, I don't have anything to calm my ass down, so guess we're just gonna die. I cannot talk. Andre says the dancer was in an infected district and stayed healthy thanks to folk medicine. I shouldn't run to such conclusions. Can I tinkle on the piano? No. I can just stand on the stage, though. Well, I fell off the stage, it looks like. Okay. Can I talk to you? Did the Yargarchin send you? Why isn't he here? Why are you here? Who are you? So many questions, and Andre Stomatin steered me your way. What do you need, Erdem? Sorry, my little Tam is hanging out, and I have a cup of yogurt in front of me, and so he is trying to eat my yogurt. I'm a doctor. I was told you traversed in an infected district after a dose of dead gruel. I'd like to know how you feel now. Any complaints? No complaints. I live well. It's just my heart that aches. The heart, I see. What sort of pain? Stabbing, burning? Is it constant, or do you only feel it in the evenings? It's sinking. Fluttering like a moth on glass. Someone lives in my heart. Not one of the Katang. Not one of the Katang. Not of the kin. Not of the people. Not of the steppe. Are such liaisons forbidden, then? No matter. Tell me about your physical symptoms. What you feel in your body. My body. The body does not suffer alone, Erdem. If there is pain, it's everywhere. My heart aches. My legs are shaking. Could you be more specific? No one here knows how well I dance. I used to dance elsewhere, not within the walls, out on the earth, with my feet. I spoke to Mother Bodho. Then the lean year came. I went to the abattoir to pound the hides with my heels. So your lifestyle has changed quite drastically, is that it? The abattoir is hard. The termitary is hard. I couldn't live there. Cramped, stony, far from the earth. I left, lost my shelter, lost my heart. Now I dance within the walls. Why couldn't you just return to the steppe? I told you, Erdem. My heart is in the steppe no longer. My heart aches. My heart tires. The steppe won't console it. I see. Tell me, when did you first feel this malaise? Was it back in the termitary? That is where I felt it. Where my legs began to shake, where my head grew heavy. Mugazar, a bad place. I see. Is that right? Thank you. How long have you been feeling unwell is essential information. Have you asked your questions, Erdem? Do you need me anymore? I'd like to take a closer look at you, if you'll allow it. I may find other symptoms on your person. Everyone here looks at me, Erdem. You can too. Still, step back from where you're the center of attention. You'll need to undress fully. Oh, okay, now we're playing the game. Alright. The patient's body can provide both clues and false symptoms. Each symptom should be examined more closely by clicking LB. Symptoms found on the body should be recorded in the casebook. Only then can you discuss them with the patient. To access the casebook, guess why? Okay. Contains information about the patient, their lifestyle, and complaints. All complaints should be marked as symptoms, even though patients are often mistaken about their own conditions. Symptom selection. Symptoms will help me diagnose the patient. When a symptom is marked in the casebook, I can ask more about it, so it makes sense to mark all complaints, even dubious ones. Later, I can remove the mark. Diagnoses. Press X to select a diagnosis. Confirm by pressing X again. The button next to the disease's name will show a detailed description, transmission type, risk groups, and so on. This will help determine the diagnosis when in doubt. Okay. because I didn't do anything. So she has a rapid heartbeat. Her heart is racing from dancing. Where's its symptom? She had complained about her heart. Strong build, clear build, doesn't seem exhausted. Oh, there's something there. Inflamed skin, pimples, rashes, scratch, minor injury, or such an itch she scratched until it bled. So she's got some pimples on her back. Her heart is racing as well. Anything? I'm sorry, I'm like not used to the mechanics really. Doesn't seem like anything's here. What about arms reversed? Anything interesting? Doesn't look like it. Legs. Don't see anything there. Okay. She's saying, yeah, her heart is beating very quickly. Let me put chest pain in there just to be safe. Okay, pallor may indicate poor blood circulation, hematomas, fever, burning sensation in the heart. Let's do that. Rapid pulse. Her pulse is very rapid. There's nothing to inspect, okay. Yeah, because really it's just... we have this here. Inflamed skin, pimples, rash, bites. Just to ask you some questions. I'm no Menkyu, Erdem. I only know the Earth's body, the human body. I don't know it. What can I tell you? But you do know something about your own body. Tell me, does your heart only beat like that after dancing, or all the time? My Zirkin, this wayward heart of mine, it beats all the time. Now, as if I've been dancing, ever in its proper place, always trying to leap out, to embrace its beloved. I see. Let's continue. I don't know why you're asking these questions, but if Andrea Kai sent you, that's how it should be. What happened to your back? The skin is inflamed, scratched, a rash, or some sort of acne? My back's burning, Erdem. So bad that I sometimes scratch until it bleeds. It only calms with cold things. Can you remember if you've been bitten by an insect? I can't. It's autumn, who can? Lots of gnats buzzing around, time alone, but when a gat bites, it gets better the next day. My back just burns worse and worse. And then you have dermal symptoms, alright. Okay, so... tonsil ulcers, a natural focal disease caused by Yeast pestis bacteria. Infection, gross contact with infected patients, contaminated water, or mosquito bites. Infected experience muscle weakness, headache, in some cases dizziness. The bite becomes itchy, later muscle with ulcer formation appears in the body. The patient experiences constipation, muscles may bleed, compromised immunity, constantly scratches may lead to complications and often dead. Risk groups people living in areas. I mean, this seems likely because she has the biting and she's got the rapid pulse. She doesn't really have fever. Highly contagious disease caused by the neurocomputers. Severe headache, ulcers and eczema appear. Hepatic psychosis. Okay, I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. It's probably lymphocytitis. Are you sure? I think so. Okay. It's not sandpest, guinea pig.
What are you worried about? That they'll chide you?
Hey, while you were in the back there toying with my dancing girl, I remember they opened some deranged lab in the capital to exterminate death. It was something funny, called erotica, maybe. Maybe heard of it. It's right up your alley. I see you're a quick study in that stain. It's Thanatica. And what have you heard about it? You see, you and I are just not fellow students. We're fellow sufferers. My creations are also on the kill list for, what is it, intellectual extremism and anti-humanism. They've been checking in occasionally, curious as to what else had been decided to chop up. And I don't mean just the architecture. It's not over for Thanatica yet. We'll see who comes out on top. An attitude after my own heart. The broken one. How you like the ambience? What about my dancing girl? The girl. In what capacity does she work for you, if you don't mind me asking? She dances. It's hardly work for her, like. It's their lifestyle. Heard of the herbs yet? With their bare feet they touch the earth, and the earth bears the twire. Then I bear it down into fantastic liquor. Everyone's happy. Dancing at a pub in an audience is not the same thing as dancing in the steppe, I'd say. What, getting all holier than thou on me? I don't drag anyone in here by the throat. They come on their own. What about the dancing girl? I thought you wanted to check on how she's doing after the dead girl. She has a different infectious disease, potentially contagious. She says she lived in the termitary until recently. She must have contracted it there. But it's not the plague. Anything else can be cured, and you're just the man to do it. What do you say? You trigger our Kulon? Wait. Wait. Did you say Kulon? I know that name. She said she was in love, and that he wasn't a man of the steppe. Andre, how do I count Tomorrow. She'll die of the plague tomorrow. And the next day I'll meet her lover at the warehouses. Dankovsky. And you're telling me you didn't try the Twari? Maybe you don't need it with that head of yours. Do you hear yourself? You just assured me that Kulan had some malady other than the sand plague. And now you're raving sheer nonsense. Perhaps I am raving. Perhaps my data is gleaned from unreliable sources, but we can't take any chances. I don't understand a word of this. What's wrong with Kulan? Tell me to it straight. I'm certain Kulan either has the plague now or will soon enough. No dead gruel will save her. How's that? You're making my head spin. What about the other malady you found? Was that a mistake? No. She's infected with something else, and it slows down the plague. It's just a hypothesis, needs testing, but it would explain everything. The whole peculiar clinical picture. Huh. I figured the healthier you are, the better your chances of survival. Turns out the plague gobbles up the sick more slowly. Not to her taste, perhaps. Only those suffering from infectious diseases, I think. The onset of the first infection is more acute, and we don't see any signs of the plague. For a while, at least. So what now? You make Kulan your lab rat and shut down my pub? I need to speak to the local authorities as soon as possible. I need a research facility, people, emergency powers. Look at you, all bossy. Did you learn that from directing test tubes back at the Capitol? Did they goose step for you like good little soldiers? Until next time, Andre. That dead gruel is as good as poison. Don't tempt fate. Ooh, I'm crazy. Andre no longer has the vaccine. The dancer is being isolated. It appears that Stomatin is no longer in immediate danger. O Sancta Silpiticus. The authorities in the town hall should be informed that Vlad the Younger is poisoning people. You can't stop the epidemic with this folk remedy. Okay. So while I failed to save Ruben, because I don't know how to shoot a gun. It like wasn't loaded. I don't know how to load it. I have no idea. It's, you know what, at a certain point it's none of my business. We'll try again later. You know what, we'll always have time.
Alright, and that is it for this episode of Pathologic 3. I'm starting to kind of get a handle on what this game wants me to do a little bit. Only a little bit. I don't have the full picture yet, but yeah, I'm just we'll continue day 3 next time. I hope y'all have a great one. Bye.